Yeah, we are laying up to stuff. Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Backdraft and welcome to another episode on the Symmetria server. This is episode number 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you love survival Minecraft, then this is definitely the series for you, so be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another episode on this SMP. If you haven't noticed already, we are now completely decked out in netherite gear. We got our elytra going, we got some rockets finally, so we're able to get around pretty easily. I did a lot of netherite mining actually on some live streams, so we were able to get a full 40 ancient debris and then get our 10 netherite ingots, upgrade all of our gear and our tools, so we are now completely decked out. In the last episode, in episode number 1, we were able to build our starter house, our disgustingly modern starter house, I should say, right over here, and it looks really cool. I don't know how much time I'm really going to be spending over here because something also has happened since last episode. I have actually been invited to join a conglomerate on the server known as the WMLOD group. I just call them the Wormlords. So I guess I'm a Wormlord now. It actually stands for... But anyway, I was officially invited. Here's a few clips actually from stream of my induction process. It was quite grueling. Hello, Wormlords. I think like at least like 75% of you.
50%.
Hi.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
You too.
All right.
I'll do this as well. Hello, welcome.
Okay, hey.
So this meeting is being recorded for quality assurance purposes, just so you guys know.
Training purposes, quality assurance. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. So okay. So what are the stipulations of being a Wormlord?
Oh, Solid, you had an idea first.
Okay. Yes. To initiate, you went to the Wormlord.
Okay.
You will have to contribute to farm building.
I have to, what was that?
Contribute to farm building.
Oh, well,
Building farm.
that just comes naturally. I'll be doing that anyway. So.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured
What
that.
do you define as contribute? As in, like, placing a couple blocks, or?
He has to build an entire farm.
I have to
Yes.
build an entire farm. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, when you join the Wormlords,
Okay.
all of our farms are
Uh-huh.
for all of us.
Okay.
So in other words, our farm would be for you as well.
Okay. So there's no like governmental organization that owns the farms. It's our farms.
All
Yes.
ours, yeah.
Okay. This sounds familiar. Anyway. Okay. Is that it? Is that the only stipulation?
Well, the shop that you make has to have our name on the side as well.
Logo.
Okay.
You can keep your personal diamonds. If you earn anything personally, you can do it, but you can also sell communal things like books from our villages and farm items in the shop too,
Okay.
as we all are doing.
All right. Okay. What about like if I do like redstone services, which I'm sure I will? Is that
That
personal?
would be personal. Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying everything I sell in the shop has to go to the community diamonds?
If
Or-
you've made the progress personally, like mined everything and done that, then they're your diamonds to keep.
Okay.
But if you're selling like books from our villages or tools and weapons from our villages and stuff like that, then it goes to a community diamond pile.
Or how are the community
Or-
diamonds? Are they like evenly distributed, or how does that work?
It's kind of just take what you need. They're more just for show.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna
Okay.
make like big purchases with them, it's probably best you let us know because we have had diamonds just go missing. So
Okay.
an
Alright,
occasional
that's
one
good
for,
to
like
know.
with rockets is fair enough. But if you're gonna make like 16 diamond purchases or something, then it's probably best you confirm it with us as well, just so we know.
Is there like a secret handshake? Or
Not really. We just kind of beat each other up.
Well, there
Just-
should be.
Okay.
No, I think that's it. Yeah.
There is a secret handshake. It's called murder. All right. So I have to
No.
get killed. All right.
Guys, stop
yes,
playing
yes.
around. Stop playing around. Jeez.
So after the meeting and me accepting the invitation to join, they called me over to their headquarters, well, I guess our headquarters now, so that they could do the induction ceremony. They said there wasn't one, but apparently there was one, and this happened. Oop, I don't have my light on, sorry. Take a seat. Have a seat right over there. What? Oh, here? Okay. Is this gonna pull out and I'm gonna... Yep, I knew it. So here is the current list of my fellow Wormlords. There's Dark Solid, Phono, Egg Fried Pies, Draconix, and Scaretel. All of them are now part of my official team. And here is the tunnel. We're down the south tunnel on the server, and this area that we have actually is really, really awesome. We have access to all kinds of farms. So these guys have already been super busy. I haven't been able to play on the server much recently, but we have a raid farm. We have a I haven't really been able to play on the server as much as some of the guys on the squad, but we have access to a ton of community farms, such as a raid farm, we have crop farms, we have wool farms, we have all kinds of fun stuff, we have villagers, and of course, as a new member, I have to contribute some farms of my own. So in this episode, we're actually going to concentrate on getting up. I think we're going to build a super smelter, and we're going to build a pretty good wood farm to contribute to the community. So here is the Wormlord common area. We have quite a few people who've already tucked in a few storage areas. We got Egg Fried Pies' little boat over here. We have Dark Solid's little demon face thing over there. Bunch of farms over off in that direction. We're probably going to be building the wood farm in this episode somewhere over there. But over here in the corner, right next to where we have some villagers set up, well, they're not really set up. They're just kind of roaming free in this little area behind the door right there. But right on down here, tucked into a little cubby, I have set up my own storage space. So this is where we're probably going to be operating out of for quite a while until we get the mega base going and transition over to that. And actually, since we now have this area, our mega base is going to be just outside of this cave over the water over there. We're not really going to be doing much with that just yet, but stay tuned. And one last thing about being with the Wormlords is all of the diamonds that we earn from our shops in the shopping district, I still have to build mine probably within the next episode, are going towards the community diamond pile. So this essentially means we dump all of our diamonds in here that we earn from shops, and that means if we ever need to buy something or need diamonds for a few things, we can just come to the community diamond chest, which is eventually going to be in a vault, and we can take diamonds, we can leave diamonds. Of course, if we need to make a large purchase, we're supposed to actually let everybody know. Obviously, we're not going to just snatch all the diamonds. They're only here for when we need them. But yeah, it's actually kind of cool. I've never done this before in a server. I'm looking forward to it. So being on the topic of farms, before I forget, I just wanted to mention we now have a couple community farms up and running. The first is the iron farm right here. It's kind of hard to tell what it is, but it is actually an alien spaceship that is abducting all of the iron golems. This is a really awesome design that we came up with as a group, and this season I was actually lucky enough to pop in and help out with the design of the spaceship. It actually turned out really awesome. So we have the crab overmind that's controlling the overship, because apparently everybody thought these little spiky things that I had a hand in designing made the whole spaceship look like a crab. So here's what we have, and then down below, there's where the Shulker farm is, built into the water. Down below is actually where all of the resources are collecting and are available for Symmetrians to take. If you saw a little glimpse there, you can see a couple iron golems falling down to their doom. And this is what the downstairs looks like. We have some starter items actually over here in case anybody joins mid-season. We got all of the iron collecting up in these chests over here. There is an absolute ton. Symmetrians are coming over here collecting a lot of it up, but right now we have a couple double chests ready to be taken, and this is where all of the Shulker shells are collecting. Once again, a ton of these as well for the picking. It's super awesome that we can farm Shulkers in 118. Sorry. Hey, I'm trying to talk over here. Well, I guess that's all I had to say anyway. So the Wormlords wanted me to plop down my Nether Portal, at least where it's going to be in the Nether, because we will eventually be building a huge combined Nether hub, a cool little area of our own where everybody in the conglomerate can kind of come to, and we can build our own little custom portals and everything, but we'll also have like a huge common hub that will link out to all of our bases and farms. And this is where the portal connects to in the overworld. As you can see, we are really high above the ground. Our main little area is actually down there. Not trying to go back into the Nether right now, but yeah, this is where our mega base is eventually going to be. I don't plan on doing anything with it in this episode. I'm honestly still designing it, but once we're done designing it, we're going to start building it. It's going to take us quite a while, probably over several episodes. So now that we got our bearings with the group, I'm going to use our bulletin board here and just make a checklist of things that I'm going to be doing probably in the next couple episodes. So we have the wood farm, we have the super smelter, which won't take very long to build, and then finally I want to do a villager trading hall slash breeder. We can't really fit breeder, but okay, so we have the wood farm, the super smelter, and the villager trading hall and villager breeder. So the first thing we're going to do in this episode is we're going to build that wood farm. We also need to think about getting a shop up in the shopping district and start selling some goods and start earning some diamonds, because we need to contribute to the group. We haven't contributed anything. Right now I've only got like 2 diamonds to my name, so we need to get going on that. But first things first, the wood farm. So I think we're going to get to resource collection for that. We also have to hollow out an area probably over there on that end of the cave to fit it in. Then we're gonna have to load it up with bone meal and TNT and get some wood for the group. Hi, Solid. So just spent a bit of time hollowing out the area for the wood farm. It should be good to go. It didn't take too long, maybe like 45 minutes or so. I was able to steal Solid's beacon and use that to clear out this area. Thank you so much, Solid. And I just randomly broke a block. Okay, so now we gotta do the resource collection for the wood farm. I'm probably gonna do most of that off camera. The Wormlords have a lot of the stuff that we need already to get this set up. There's a few things I got to get. I got to get some honey, I got to get some slime, some obsidian, and of course I got to go make the TNT and get some bone meal so that we can power this bad boy and get mass amounts of wood. But from right here, I'm going to cut right into a third-person time-lapse. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's roll that music. Hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. Here is the wood farm. If this looks familiar to you, if you've been around the channel for a while, this is the wood farm that I built last season for season 7. So let me explain a little bit if you guys are new exactly what's going on here. So you turn on the farm by flicking on this switch. What that does is it turns on this dispenser here, which will dispense out bone meal. So the saplings will be placed here. The player will essentially AFK here, place the saplings down on that dirt. All of the other saplings will be collected up in this dispenser and be fed back to the player. Meanwhile, all of the sticks are filtered out through a filterable system into these chests down here. Now the wood is pushed out by the pistons out this way over this collection pool. The TNT will fall down from the top and blow up all the wood and collect it into this chest over here. Now we have these piston crushers here. These are essentially we're going to crush down the leaves and produce the sticks and the saplings. It's actually a really cool design. Let me show you what's going on upstairs where the TNT is. So here's the system. It's actually pretty simple. It's just a clock that will control dropping 1 TNT every 20 seconds or so. So you dump the TNT into this chest right here. I hear a dying zombie. Anyway, so you dump the TNT to this chest here and it will gradually fall down over time. So if the farm is off, this line is essentially active, which locks the clock and prevents TNT from dropping. Or we actually have another redstone line connected up to the bone meal chest. So if we run out of bone meal, this line will actually be on. You can see that that chest is actually empty right now. So this line will be on and also deactivate the system. So we're gonna test this bad boy out to make sure that there are no kinks, but we need to go get some other resources first. So one thing I don't have mass amounts of right now is TNT, which is what we need to get the wood farm up and running. Now I can collect up sand myself, but gunpowder is now the bottleneck. But fortunately, there's this awesome little program in the shopping district called the Pay Once Shulker program, I think is what it's called, where essentially you pay 1 diamond block and then have season-long access to a list of farms. So once they open up a new farm, apparently you don't have to pay again, you just pay once and then you're set. So right now we have 2 nether farms, the donut, which is a gold farm, and I actually use this all the time, but I don't take any of the resources. I guess buying a pass allows me to then take resources if need be. And then the other farm is, I think it's a ghast farm, because there's gunpowder, sugarcane, Shulker's house, other things. And the gunpowder is what I'm after. So I'm going to buy one of these passes for a diamond block, and then we'll have gunpowder to get the TNT. Here we are at the creeper farm. I put in my empty Shulker box, and I guess you just need to put your pay pass into here. And okay, the pay pass has been returned, and then it says step 3, when the bell rings, your Shulker is full. And I don't know quite how long this is gonna take, because right now I need about 4 Shulkers worth of gunpowder. I mean, I guess we could get away with just 1, so hopefully we're not standing here forever. Okay, looks like it's done. That took way too long. Why can't we just manually grab the gunpowder? I mean, okay. Well, I guess we'll live with just 1 Shulker for now. There should be plenty of TNT for us to get started with the farm. Okay, everything's in place. Looks like the farm is working. Sorry for all the loud noises, but let's get that wood. So after about 45 minutes using the farm, we ended up with a whole Shulker full of oak and then some, about 17 stacks of spruce. Spruce is a little slower for some reason. It requires more bone meal to grow the spruce trees, and then almost a Shulker box full of birch wood. So for birch and oak, it looks like you get about 9 stacks of wood every 5 minutes, which is pretty fast. And then as for spruce, it's a bit less. I don't know exactly how much. So what we're going to do with this wood is we're actually going to sell it in the shopping district. I have a shopping plot right now that we're going to set up a much bigger and permanent shop in the next couple episodes. But right now I'm going to set up just a little pop-up shop and sell off this wood so that we can get some diamonds for the Wormlords. So here we are in the SD now. I've flattened out my shop plot, and like I said, I'm just gonna set up a little temporary plot with a little temporary pop-up stand to sell our wood for now. We're eventually gonna come up with a much bigger, much better, and much grander shop where we're gonna be selling a lot of other stuff. But for now, we're just gonna do this so that we can get some diamonds in the door. Okay, so the pop-up shop is now complete. We're getting attacked by phantoms. Sal is protecting me. He's the hero I deserve. So In case anybody was wondering what I'm selling, I have a giant billboard, and we've got all of the wood set up in these little barrels over here. So I actually was just talking to Solid and a couple of my Wormlord compatriots, and they said that they don't think anybody in the shopping district is actually selling wool right now. And we have mass amounts of wool back at the base from a giant wool farm that was built earlier in the season a couple weeks ago. So I'm actually going to go grab a bunch of wool, and we're going to plop it down here on the temporary pad as well. I'm probably going to add a second sign underneath, and we're going to get some wool out here too. Be right back. So we're back at the base. I'm essentially just going to fill up each shulker with the corresponding color. We have one sheep for every single color, and I think we have about a shulker box full right now. I asked the rest of the team, and they said it's okay if we just take all of the wool because people aren't really using much of it right now, and see if we can make some diamonds off of it. So let's get to cracking. Everything has been put into place, so we now have wool completely stocked up in our little temporary plot as well. And once again, we're being interrupted, and now I'm on fire. And now I'm not on fire. Okay, so we added a second sign, so now it should be quite obvious what we are selling at this plot. For now, wood and wool. So once again, this is going to be a little bit of a temporary setup. Hopefully we can make some diamonds. We will be building a much bigger, more permanent shop in a later episode. But for this one, that's all the time I have, ladies and gents. If you'd like to, please don't hesitate to hit that thumbs up. And if you're looking forward to future episodes on the Symmetria server, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. I'll see you guys again. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we are in the midst of, yeah, yeah, yeah.